Welcome everybody, my name is Mr. Llama, and today I am bringing you a PvZ on Metalopolis, I believe. Yes, so I haven't seen a game on Metalopolis in a long time actually, which is surprising because it's a fairly common map. But yes, PvZ between our blue Loozerg, who has actually spawned in the 830 position, I'd say, and over in the 230 position we do have our red Protoss, LostArk. So good luck, have fun coming out here from Loozerg, and everybody remember, it is just a game, so make sure you are having fun, and if not, maybe take a little break there, or just refocus in saying, hey, you know what, maybe I'm a little bit too serious right now, and I need to just relax and just play, because it is just a game, and I am here to just have fun. So it does look like LostArk going to be going for some sort of early expand, or something like that. Is that going to be in the way of its Nexus? No, I don't believe. So I think he can still place this Nexus down, but yes, I'm going to hope and pray that he has done that before. And LostArk is actually a diamond player, while Loozerg is only platinum. So Loozerg hopefully going to be promoting to diamond pretty soon, as he is starting to play the diamond players there. So definitely in the higher level of platinum. So you do see Loozerg right now going to go ahead and go scout, and in the meantime we do have the probe coming up to scout right now. So Loozerg should know his opponent is cross positions, because on Metalopolis there is no close position spawn, which as a Zerg player I can say thank goodness, because every time that I had ZVT on that close spawn it was just a mess. It was so difficult. So I'm very happy that they got rid of that close spawn there, and looks like we are going to have LostArk throw down that pylon there. So that pylon of course going to delay that hatchery from going up, even though he did just throw down this pool and spawning pool right now. Now he cannot 16 hatch or anything like that right out of it, or 15 hatch I should say. So he's going to go ahead and wait until there are links, something like that, to be able to destroy this pylon. So slowing his economy down a little bit. In the meantime, we do have LostArk getting his Nexus, and I guess, yes, it would fit in there. I wasn't sure at that pylon, but that's silly me, of course it would fit. And he does know what he's doing. So it does look like Loozerg is going to scout this, and it is a forward fast expand. And Loozerg going to go ahead and try and delay any pylons from going down, but it does look like in the process he is going to lose that drone. So a little bit of a blunder right there, I would say. That scouting drone is something that you could easily pull back, and that is one more drone you can have. And here we go, we do see a gateway being thrown down, and that is going to leave a sort of weird gap in this wall here. He is going to throw a cannon in there, but it does make it a little bit more susceptible to Baneling Bust or something like that, as opposed to if you had the heavier or larger buildings, I should say, out there in the front with the cannons behind it. So I guess he is going to try and drop maybe. Is there any gap right here that the units could run through? We'll have to see when those buildings do finish, as I am uncertain. In the meantime, we do have Loozerg sending out a few Zerglings. He does have his speed just starting right now, so going to go ahead and try and do something right here with these links, and he could probably get a run by and get into this main here with about 5 of those links still if he is smart. So this is going to be an awkward timing for Protoss, and he is going to see what he wants to do here if Loozerg does decide that he wants to run by, and yes, it does look like he is going to go for it. So it looks like right now he's just going to go ahead and camp out at this mineral line. This is always a smart thing to do, and right there, of course, we do have LostArk throwing down another gateway, another cannon, completely walling this off, because he knows if those links get into his base, that is going to be a lot of trouble for him, since he does not have any units out right now. That gateway was delayed a little bit. So it does look like Loozerg is going to keep his links back here, and as a Zerg player, if you can get in this position, even if there's a couple cannons like right up here and they do have some sort of wall, just leaving a ling like right here and right here and right here, that stops all the probes from being able to come down and mine at this base. So that delays their production a little bit, of course. And here we go, we do see a Zealot coming out, another one being chrono boosted out. So 2 Zealots will be able to take out these 6 links. And here we go, is he going to get around? No, he's not, because there's the cannon. He's able to pull these units, and it does not look like Loozerg is going to be watching those units. So that was a freebie right there from LostArk. In the meantime, though, Loozerg has thrown up a 3rd expansion at this gold base. So that is going to be a very interesting play. We'll have to see if he is able to defend this, because as a Protoss player who is destroying his own gateway, that is a very easy position to get to, as you do have a lot of pathways right there, and it is so far away from that natural that getting anything like a queen over there or extra units or something just takes so long. So very easy, and then it's also up on this ramp, so if you can get, as a Protoss player, can get up here, you can force field units out, stuff like that. So we'll have to see exactly what Loozerg is going to do. He does only have that one queen right now, so he should be producing another queen at each of these bases. Otherwise, he is going to be short on larvae, I should say. However, he does have a roach worn down right now. It does look like he is going to be producing some roaches, so we'll have to see if he is going to go for some sort of timing push here. As he has taken this gold, he is going to be getting that extra income right there, and these roaches should be able to do a lot of damage. Meantime, we do see our Protoss player throwing down 4 more gateways right there, so he is going to be doing a 5-gate, I believe. There we go. So 5-gate Twilight Council, probably going to be 5-gate Blink Stalker, something along those lines. And he does have 2 gas mining at the moment and throwing down that 3rd gas. So is Warp Gate? Yes, Warp Gate is being croned. It is not quite out yet, but when he does get that out, he may be looking to do some sort of push as well as soon as that blink finishes. So we will have to watch for that. Meantime, our Zerg player still without queens at these other bases. So he is not going to be able to get that creep shred that he is looking for. And what is his drone count? He is only at 17 drones. So our Zerg player is extremely low on the drone count right now. He does have that extra income though coming because he has at that gold base, but he is still behind in income. And it looks like he is going to get a few free zealots right here as he does push with these roaches. It looks like he is going to start moving in to do some sort of attack right now. Let's see how many roaches he does have on the field. He does have 10 roaches out on the field right now, and our Protoss player just now getting his warp gates up. And is he going to be able to do something with this? Yes, he is getting his blink at the moment, and he does warp in a few more sentries actually. And Stalker, Zealot. Okay, so not the best army composition, I would say, to go against roaches. Always good to have those force fields, but I would have preferred having some of those Stalkers or something like that, because there's not enough force fields to really keep those roaches trapped, and he can just micro away from those Zealots since they do not have a charge or anything like that. So we do see that Loozerg does see the blink coming, so he does know that his opponent is going to be getting a lot of stuff, and Loozerg knows he has to make a move right now because he is way behind in harvesters. 43 harvesters to 23. So we do see force fields going down, and looks like Loozerg is going to go ahead and focus down one of those cannons, I believe was over there. And here we go, Loozerg going to go ahead and move in. He is going to snipe this Zealot really quickly, and he keeps attacking the Simulator. That is going to cost him a little bit, and we do see that Loozerg not injecting as often as he needs right there, so he is going to be a little bit short on larva. But here we go. He is pulling back, actually. So here we go. We do see LostArk throwing down a couple more pylons as he is supply blocked. Not the best time to get supply blocked, especially when you have just used a Chrono Boost on your Nexus to try and pump out more probes. And 44 probes right now for our Protoss player, so he is continuing that probe production. Always a good thing to do. And it does look like finally Loozerg has decided he wants to start droning up as well. So there we go. Loozerg finally getting up 41 drones right now, so now his income is going to go ahead and get ahead because he does have that gold base, and he finally does have a queen there. Yes, so he has dropped a 2nd queen, and does he have 3rd? Yes, so he has a 3rd queen on the way, so it looks like Loozerg has decided, you know what, that roach push was not going to work. It is time for me to go into a little bit more macro-oriented game, because his opponent does have a decent army now, and that battle would probably go in the Protoss' favor if the force fields were used correctly. And there we go, yes. Stalkers with blink, of course, very deadly. And these roaches do not have speed yet, I don't believe. No, they do not. So even though the lair is up and +1 has been started for both players and upgrades, the lair speed is not done for these roaches, so the Stalkers can just micro them back and forth all day if they really wish to. Right now over here we do see the gases being taken for Loozerg, so it does look like he is going to possibly move into some sort of tech play. He does not have his gases at his expansion. There we go, he does throw those down, so possibly going to try and move into something a little bit more gas intensive, possibly going for mutas, as the mutas are very popular at this stage in the game, but he could also be moving into something like Brood Lords or Infestors, so we'll have to see what he just decides to do there. And in the meantime, this Overseer is just chilling out. He sees exactly what's going on, and instead of killing it, LostArk decides he's just going to throw down a cannon, let that finish, and then let that try and take out this Overseer. So let's see, is Loozerg going to be able to see that? No, he does not see it at the moment, but hopefully he can move his Overseer just in time, so he will be able to see that there is going to be a mortal play coming into play here pretty soon. In the meantime, a 3rd has gone down for LostArk. So LostArk looking to expand as well, and Loozerg also looking to take his fourth actually. And wow, if you take a look at LostArk, he sees nothing. He has got no observer out. He's pumping out an immortal for some reason, but if I were him, I would get an observer out immediately. His opponent could have 5 bases, 6 bases if he really wanted to right now, and he would have no clue whatsoever. Different note, great map vision here from Loozerg. So go ahead and just look at that vision. He sees almost the entire half of his map right there. He'll be seeing any drops, warp prisons that are trying to come in. So great spread of the overlords. Very impressive right there. And we do have more gateways going down. Always a good idea to block off this third with gateways if you throw down a couple cans behind it, because as a Zerg, of course, you want to be coming in for some sort of backdoor play or something. So when you see the Protoss pushing out this direction, of course, you want to run some lings by and go up into his third. But if he has all these gateways here and cannons, you will not be able to do that, and that will force your lings to back off. So that can definitely be a way to save a third, save another base if you just decide to wall off with those buildings instead. And it does look like this is going to be a little bit of stale play for right now, as both players are just going to kind of sit back and micro up a little bit, but we do see a Nidus network coming down from our Zerg player. So where is that going to be producing actually? I don't see it. Third, is that? Okay, here we go. So it's going to be at its gold. So an interesting position for it. But he's going to go ahead and use that, and we'll have to see where exactly he is planning on dropping it. He could drop Nidus network down in here. He could try and drop one over here, but this Protoss player does have great vision of his entire base. So finding a place to drop down safely that will not be scouted is going to be very difficult. His best bet is to do some sort of push and then drop a Nidus network at the same time and hope that he confuses his opponent. Meantime, we do see extended thermal lance has gone down right now, just about to finish, as well as Protoss ground weapons level 2 is starting, and Dark Templars are being warped in, so we'll have to see where those are. Yes, they're right there. And here we go, we do see a push by Loozerg. He's going to come in, he's going to be able to almost pick off this Colossus at the start, but great force fields going down there from our Protoss player, LostArk, and that is going to have to force our Zerg player back. So units lost tab right there does show that, yes, our Zerg player did take a pretty hefty loss, but we do see in the meantime that there is the Nidus Worm opening up right here, and this is going to let some links come into the base. This is going to force our player LostArk to run back to his base, and we'll have to see if Loozerg is going to take advantage of this. No, he is not, so he is just going to let his Zerglings do the damage. But right there was an Overseer, so that is going to get rid of that Dark Templar. And no, LostArk is not going to back up and deal with this. I am very, very against that. Here we go. He is going to warp themselves and zealots, but that is not going to be enough right now, as Loozerg brings some of his roaches in, and now he is going to be able to clean up these zealots and then do some real damage. In the meantime, we do see that LostArk has decided he does want to base race this instead. He is going to go ahead and try and take out his opponent, but he's taking a lot of time. And here we go, we do see force fields should be going down right now, but the roaches are going to do some damage. They're going to have to back off right now, and here we go, Guardian Shield has been used. There we go, the force fields are going to block it out, but it is not going to block out enough, and the Colossus are focusing down these roaches, the Immortals as well, but the Stalker's just not doing enough damage, and LostArk just decides to leave the game. So he actually wasn't in that bad of a position still. I do disagree with its choice to attack right there and try and base race. All he had to do was bring his units back up into that base, and would he have been able to fit? Yeah, he would have. So just bring his units back up into that base right there and kill off these units, kill off that Nidus network, and he could have probably still been fine, taken another fourth. He did have a lot of minerals for another warp in, but no, he decides to make that push. Loozerg going to hold it with those 1-1 upgrades. Both players actually on that 1-1. So Loozerg able to hold with good positioning. The force fields were not able to really push his units far enough out, so all of them were still attacking. And GG, well won by Loozerg. So an interesting strategy there, getting that early third and practically mining it out. So that really pushed his income way up there. And making that early push, but coming back, macroing up, and great win by Loozerg. So GG, well played. Thanks for watching. MrLlama out.